Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
No. Oh, thank you. Seriously.
Okay, seriously.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay.
There you go. Okay. Oh, okay.
That's enough.
That's enough. Thank you. Yeah. Hello everybody, welcome to Simple Diversion. My name is Rob.
And I'm Graham.
And today we are going to be talking about the Macallan 12-year.
Gotta love Macallan.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be the Sherry Oak cask.
Yeah, don't get it mixed up with the double cask.
Yes.
That's more for bourbon lovers.
Yep. And that's the newer edition that, like Rob said, is geared towards the millennials.
Yes.
Which I guess we're on the tail end of that, but
kind of.
whatever. I still prefer the Macallan 12.
Yes.
We will review the double cask eventually. We've also done the 15-year fine oak and the 10-year fine oak.
Yes, we have.
So if you want a little bit more of a history, go back to the 15-year because I believe that was our first review. So we talked a little bit more about the Macallan itself.
It would just be goofy to talk about the history again, I think.
What region are we from here?
We are from Speyside.
Now people sometimes think because it says Highland that it's just a Highland region, but it is Speyside. You can look it up if you want.
Look it up.
Even their website says Speyside. So
it does.
There you go. This is going to be 43% ABV. They do make a 40% that's more for European or...
Okay.
Like there's two types, but in the US we get the 43 because we're awesome.
Okay, and I hear it's really hard to get in certain parts of the world.
Yeah, it's
country.
It's starting to become rare.
Yeah.
And I believe that's because maybe they're having a shortage of casks or they can't keep up with the demand.
Oh. Which kind of stinks because it kind of starts upping up the price a little bit, you know?
Yeah, maybe a few years ago you might have been able to get this for $40. Now it's going to be between $60 and $75.
Oh.
So it is a little bit expensive. Macallan is one of my favorite brands.
Yeah.
I know they take a lot of heat because they do have a lot of commercialization, if that's the right word. So people tend to expect a lot from them. Also, because their prices have gone up, people start to get a little nitpicky with the flavors.
Yeah, and they compare it to all the other high-priced.
Yep. But let's dig in.
All right, let's do it.
We do like this. We have, by the end of this video, we'll have about a quarter of the bottle left.
Tells you we like it.
Usually when you have a quarter of the bottle left, you want to invite your friends over to drink it because I guess some people say that's when the oxidation starts to, creep on it because there's so much air in the bottle.
Yes. Natural colors.
Yes, Macallan is huge on that. They will put that on their box, all natural. It's very important to them. We've talked about that.
It almost matches the color of the box.
What a great amber gold that is, especially for being all natural.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
It all nose.
Oh, that's
wow. It smells a lot like a wine. It's got the floral nose there.
You definitely get a lot of sherry on the nose with some dried fruit, maybe a little bit of vanilla.
Okay.
On the tail end, as I inhale, there might be a little hint of smoke.
Okay.
They don't use peat, so there's no peat, but there is that sense of maybe just a hair of smoke, but it's mostly going to be sweet and, like Rob said, floral, fruity, sherry flavors, really good stuff.
Are you getting some honey?
I don't necessarily get as much honey. How about you?
A little bit, not too much.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Wanna
dive in?
Dive in and prost.
I'll prost to you, my friend, and to you as well.
Oh, that is good.
Ooh, I love that finish.
Man.
Still the dried fruit, a little bit of vanilla. Just a touch, I don't even want to say smoke because people interpret that with peat, and it's just that very faint, maybe just not even a hint. There's not a lot of smoke in this at all, but I can get a little bit. It's mostly going to be dominated with your smooth floral sherry notes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So if you want a smoky Scotch, don't go with this one, but there's just a little pinch of it.
I must say though, I'm getting more honey on my palate than I was on my nose.
Seems very well balanced. I do like this and the Fine Oak 10 the most.
So far with the reviews that we've done on Macallan, this is probably my favorite one.
Okay. Do you like this one better than the 10?
I think so.
Okay.
And I did not before, but the more that I have.
I would definitely take this over the 15 Fine Oak. To me, the 15 Fine Oak didn't seem as...
Down the wrong pipe.
It didn't seem as balanced or to offer as much sweetness as I would like. Maybe because this is the sherry casks and that's the Fine Oak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can find the 10-year Fine Oak for, well, 45 on the low end,
okay.
Maybe 50, 55. And then this we can find as low as $60 all the way up to about 75. I don't know if I'd like to spend 75 on it, but for 60, I still think it's a good 12-year. There are 12 years that are going to be cheaper, but some of it is because of it's becoming a little bit more rare.
Yeah.
And who knows how long it'll be around. I've heard rumors that they were going to discontinue the 12 years and some of the other age statements and go with non-age statements. I don't know how true that is, but something to keep an eye on. And the fact that you can't get it in some areas of the world would maybe hint towards that being true.
Yeah. I don't think that would be very good.
No, I like
the age statements, you know? You know what you're getting.
Some people get a little too hung up on...
Yeah, true.
18 has to be better than 12, and that's not necessarily true.
No, not at all.
Finish is, I don't want to say lingering, but it's still there, but it's light.
It is, yeah, very light. Very good finish.
Would you buy this yourself?
Absolutely. Absolutely
Would you be willing to spend 70, 75?
65 to 70 more so.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's not that big of a difference, but
you got to draw the line somewhere.
There are other bottles to get in the $70 range too.
There are some people that say for less of a price you can get something that imitates the same qualities.
Yeah.
Like the Grange Stone that they told us about.
Yeah.
But I still don't think it meets these standards.
Yeah. Not that the Grange Stone is bad, but it's I don't think
it's just not. It's not Macallan.
It's not Macallan.
How about a score out of 10? What do you kind of think?
Right now, I would give this a 9.2.
Okay, that's a really good score. I would. I think I would 100% agree, and I would go with a 9.2.
That is our first time we have ever.
High five.
No, you guys. Thank you.
It's great. Are there better things out there? Sure, but I think all in all, very, very great whiskey.
Would you recommend this to somebody who hasn't had whether just a Macallan or a Scotch? Would you tell them to kind of start with Macallan?
I think this is a good, sweet, smooth, well-balanced Scotch that can get any beginner on board.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
If you see anything on top here that you'd like us to review sooner rather than later, we have the Glendronach 12-year, which I've heard pretty good things about. I also believe this is one of the oldest still active distilleries on the market.
Wow. Glendronach sounds almost like a transformer.
It does. And this, I believe this shares a bunch of the same...
It's a pretty bottle.
Features that Macallan does, because this is also going to be in sherry oak casks.
Okay.
So if you want us to review that soon,
that is something I have not tried.
I have not either.
Oh, that'd be
we
fun.
have the Balvenie 12-year double wood. We had the single barrel before. This is the double wood. And then we have a bourbon up here, and it's Elijah Craig.
Good stuff.
Very, very easy to get.
Yeah.
But I think still a pretty good bourbon.
Definitely. Over here we have the Johnny Walker Double Black label, and we also have the Bushmills 21-year, which I'm really excited to try, and the Jefferson's Ocean. So that's fun.
Yeah, and that's bourbon.
It's got a good history to it.
You got quite the variety there. You have a blended Scotch, an Irish whiskey, a bourbon.
That's pretty cool.
I got 2 single malts and then a bourbon.
Yeah.
So we're getting a variety here.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've been hitting homers with the Scotches, but we're gonna branch out.
We must love Scotch.
We
should do a Irish whiskey versus Scotch.
Pow. Standoff.
Go Irish whiskey.
And we're gonna have more standoffs too. Now that we have 112 down, we got one more to go. We're gonna pin them against each other. Maybe even do the 10 versus the 12. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a chance to try the Macallan 12-year.
Yes, and it's been fun having you around.
Yeah. Are you still there?
Yeah. I think
Did you already click off?
Everybody left the crowd. Crowd's gone.
I hear crickets.
Okay.
Alright. Well, for any of you that are still watching, we enjoyed this video. Hopefully you did too. And as always,
we will see you soon.
See you soon.